citizenship means something different when you're from another country and you come here. There's a lot of responsibility and weight to it that sometimes maybe our children who are born here take for granted. So when I was told about this award, it just took me back. And so I had a fun Caribbean vibe, walk-up song, I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, it had a strong message to it because it was talked about all that, that we have to acknowledge with gratitude all of our blessings that come from God. And then we must return all the praise and glory to Him because it's from Him, through Him, and to Him that all things flow. So that said, I do want to share this honor with my husband of 40 years. As my life and business partner. If you're a married entrepreneur, and I know there's a couple in here, you know. It doesn't end at the end of the workday. So thank you. I also want to acknowledge my children, represented by my beautiful daughter Taryn tonight. They literally grew up thinking that community service was just part of the Saturday schedule. You just get out there and do it. I also want to thank my team members represented too here. Janelle and Melody are here today. They do constantly support and embrace our giving culture. And they don't have to. Their responsibility is to do a job and they can lead. But they get behind every drive, they get behind every activity, and then they go ahead and start their own. Melody ran a food drive this past winter for South Jersey Dream Center, so that excites me. And looking at the criteria for this award, I'm just humbled to be considered and chosen. You know, I've heard the phrase, well-deserved, constantly since it was announced and throughout this evening. I get that. But in reality, my volunteer and community service accomplishments, they come from working for and with companies who embrace corporate social responsibility. It comes from connecting to create change, to better our businesses and our residences through programs such as the United Way 365 Small Business Circle, and collaborating with our county, our local college, to develop ethical and sympathetic and empathetic next-gen leaders through the Leadership Gloucester County program. So thank you to those who thought of me. As a naturalized citizen, again, it speaks volumes to me to be considered your citizen of the year. And it's, like I said, it's a heavy load, but it's one that, as long as God gives me breath, I know I must seek to fulfill His good purposes wherever He chooses to plant me. Thank you.